Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. The Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get it down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Chargers at 8-6 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You talk about this Seahawks defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the top. And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 41, here's second and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Seahawk defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Herbert back to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The point after, good by Grupe. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now it's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air again, Herbert. It's a short one here. And a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. He's got Mingo. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Throw out wide to Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That open man that time, man, to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Again, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw here. Open man is Mingo, complete. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A shotgun snap for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That complete to Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll roll him out right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Running left is Walker.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is indeed good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Crowd right. 5-9. Baylor tight.
Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
To the air again, Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
This is it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 43 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Watson. And this is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
21.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Herbert.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That is caught. A little juke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's another Chargers first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Downs from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Herbert.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams,